The Ugly Duckling. Once upon a time there lived a mummy duck. She spent all day sitting on her nest, keeping her eggs nice and warm. One day the eggs began to hatch. The last egg was larger than the others. Mummy Duck and her ducklings waited for it to hatch. Eventually it began to crack. A face suddenly appeared. This duck looked different from the others. Instead of it being round, yellow and fluffy, it was grey and tall and scruffy. Quack, quack, went the yellow ducklings. Honk, honk, went the grey one. Mummy Duck was shocked, and the other ducklings all laughed at him. One day they began calling him ugly and wouldn't let him join in with their games. The ugly duckling became very sad, so he decided to run away. He walked through a field where the animals just pointed and laughed at him. The ugly duckling continued until he came to a flock of ducks. They told him to stay out of the way and then ignored him. The ugly duckling was lonely and tired, and he fell asleep. All the ducks flew off, but the ugly duckling couldn't fly yet, so he ran away as fast as he could. Later, an old lady found him and took him to her cottage. "Oh, I do hope you can lay some eggs for me," she said, and left him in the yard with her cat and her hen. The ugly duckling didn't lay any eggs like the hen, and not long after, the hen and cat began to be unkind, calling him ugly and useless, which made him very sad. One stormy night, the gates flew open and the ugly duckling ran away. A few weeks later, winter arrived, and the ugly duckling found shelter in a cave. A farmer out walking one day found the ugly duckling and took him back home to the warmth of the fire. The farmer had 2 children who would taunt the ugly duckling because of how he looked. They would chase him and shout, "You're ugly!" at him when the farmer wasn't looking. The ugly duckling didn't like being on the farm, so once again ran away. The ugly duckling spent the rest of winter alone and cold. Springtime soon arrived. As he sat beside the pond, 3 swans appeared. They were very beautiful. He felt sure they would just ignore him. As they came closer, the youngest swan swam up to him. "Your feathers are so shiny and smooth," the swan said. "Who, me?" said the ugly duckling. "Look in the water," the swan said. The ugly duckling looked at his reflection in the water, and to his surprise he saw a beautiful swan staring back. He realized he wasn't an ugly duckling. He was a beautiful swan, just like the others. He was so happy. The swans became his new family, and they all lived happily ever after. The end. Thanks for watching from Mrs. Bailey.